Welcome. Welcome to the Women in AI and Data Science Conference at the University of Minnesota. We're thrilled to have you here. Take a moment, settle in, grab some coffee, or I saw some cider back there, get comfortable. We have an amazing full day ahead of us. My name is Genevieve Melton-Meaux. I'm a professor of surgery and health informatics, senior associate dean of Health Informatics and Data Science in the medical school, and I co-chair the University of Minnesota Data Science and AI Hub, the DSAI. The DSAI is very proud to host the Women in AI and Data Science Conference. The DSAI supports interdisciplinary research, education, and collaboration across the data science and AI community. We're actively strengthening the very ecosystem that will define our future leadership in this really, really important area. Through events like today, the DSAI works to build a dynamic and inclusive environment where data science can grow, connect, and drive meaningful change. Importantly, we'd like to express our sincere gratitude to all of our sponsors for making this gathering possible. In particular, we'd like to recognize the Institute for Research and Statistics and its applications for its generous support. Our sponsors' contributions help us to convene the brilliant minds that are all around you today and to create meaningful opportunities for learning, connection, and collaboration. Please take a moment to visit our sponsor exhibit tables in the Heritage Gallery over here to the side, and they will be available all day long. For your convenience, restrooms are located just down the hall, including gender-neutral options directly across the check-in area. We also have lactation space available upstairs for anyone who needs it. If you have questions or need help finding anything, please stop by the check-in table, and our team is happy to assist you. Today, we have 2 ways that you can ask questions after every talk. Raise your hand and volunteer, and we'll bring you the microphone. Or you can scan the QR code on your name badge to submit a question digitally. Our virtual moderator will read it aloud. If you're joining us online, the Slido link will also be posted in the webinar chat for easy access. Speakers may take questions during or after their talk. Feel free to submit yours anytime via the Slido link. If there are any updates to the schedule, the session chair will announce them in the room and share them on the Zoom chat, and major changes will also be reflected on our website schedule. Okay, so another fun thing is we're thrilled to offer again this year a special giveaway, a spot in the Women in Leadership course at the Minnesota Carlson. Over 2 days, course participants will enhance their leadership capabilities through careful, curated sessions designed to help them lead courageously, refine their communication styles, increase their influence, hone their negotiation skills, and lead for sustainable long-term performance. To enter the giveaway, visit the link on the screen and complete the form. You can also get an additional entry by taking a picture at our photo spot at the back of this room and tag us on social media. We're excited to share that this year's conference has drawn over 700 registrants. This is an incredible turnout, and it reflects the growing interest and importance of AI and data science in our community. At this event, we're committed to fostering a space that honors and invites different perspectives. We acknowledge that everyone is here to learn and contribute, and we recognize the diverse backgrounds and roles of our participants, including students, industry professionals, and academics. Let's work together to foster an environment where curiosity is encouraged, contributions are valued, and everyone feels respected. Thank you again for joining us today. We hope that you have a fantastic time, gain valuable insights, and make meaningful connections. To kick things off, we're honored to have our 18th president of the University of Minnesota provide opening remarks. Dr. Rebecca Cunningham is a leader defined by groundbreaking healthcare research, innovation, and a deep commitment to impact. It is our privilege to welcome President Cunningham, a visionary who champions the innovation, leadership, and stewardship that this conference celebrates. Welcome, President Cunningham.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, folks, it was a long weekend, trick-or-treating, sugar high, sugar crash. Good morning. There we go. We got to kind of get it together. I hope everyone's recovering from Halloween weekend with all that comes with that in our communities. But it's great to be here today. This is such an important topic for our time, and the inclusion of broad voices in the solutions for this topic are what will make ultimately our communities and our education and the future research stronger. It's great to see how many people this person is bringing together today, both personally, both in person and virtually. So for those of you that are not part of our University of Minnesota community here, welcome to the University of Minnesota, and I know also for those online. We're a university that leads in so many things. It's been a joy this past year to get to spend time getting to know this community. I've been here now. It's been an honor to be your president for 15 months, to spend time talking to departments, talking to people, going to events, and learning all the ways that this university is not only good but great, and lean into those strengths that we have. And one of them, obviously, here we're going to talk about here is AI, but I want to just share with you some of the other things I've learned this past year, that we're a university that leads in sustainability, top 1, top 3, top 5 in the country, especially around fresh water and climate action. You folks know we lead in startups, med tech specifically, but lots of startups. Number 4 in the country, public or private. Agriculture, precision agriculture. For our students, we lead in experiential learning, that real world learning outside of the classroom, health innovations, and so much more. We are a university that is strong, and we are a university that is not standing still. We're getting stronger every day. We're committed, and I'm committed to delivering on our land grant mission, serving the people of Minnesota through research, scholarship, teaching, learning, outreach, and public service. We deliver for Minnesota in so many ways. I mentioned a minute ago, startup creation. Last year, the University of Minnesota launched 25 new startups. 25 new startups, that's right. This was the 4th year in a row that we ranked among the top 4 universities in the country for our work in this area. That's top 4, not top 4 in the Midwest. That's not top 4 public. That's top 4 public or private nationally. MIT, Stanford, and the University of Minnesota. Thank you, and that is definitely worthy of applause, right? I mean, that's you folks and our community taking and making great use of federal and state funding and local funding and turning those ideas deep in your labs and classrooms with your faculty and students, and turning them into not only great ideas, but doing what a great public land grant does, which is taking those ideas and moving them off the shelf into the communities and into startups and practice. With that, we are an economic engine for Minnesota. We are a university that grew its economic impact for our state to be $11.5 billion in 2024. That includes supporting 90,000 jobs, some of which are focused on training the 70% of healthcare professionals in the state of Minnesota. Those professionals and our faculty and staff and students broadly take care of Minnesotans and engage in all 87 counties. At the University of Minnesota, learning, exploration, and achievements are leveraged into action, outcomes, and value. We do more than just theorize. We're really good at that, but we also take that and we turn it into action. At the University of Minnesota, our people are a vital force who deliver for our home state, the nation, and the world. I know this audience is made up of students, faculty, staff, alumni, donors, industry collaborators, and friends of the university. And I know you have an event that goes from now, and I hear there's events all the way through this evening. So I just really want to, first of all, take a moment to say thank you to all of those groups. It is all of you, our people, and who are the university's most powerful resource, and it's been such a privilege to get to work and know you for this past year. It is you that are the energy for change for this university and for the state and for the nation at a time when we need energy for change, right? So thank you for who you are and for what you do. And I want to thank you for being on this journey with us as we continue to modernize our approach and to lead us to even a brighter future. On this path forward, we'll be guided by our new strategic roadmap. How many of you participated in some activity to contribute to the roadmap, the strategic plan of the university in the past year? Any hands? There we go. A couple hands around the room. Yeah. So we know we had a dozen listening tours, 100 town halls, 8,000 surveys, meetings with faculty, staff, students, and leaders at every level on campus. And that roadmap, which we're rolling out this month and next month and more formally after that, really reflects the community and a roadmap that the community has developed together, and it is collectively our roadmap for where we're going for the next 5 years. As I've told our students, faculty, and staff, that strategic roadmap it's not a dreamy wish list. I'm not that into dreamy wish lists, folks. It is a actionable plan with 5 strategic imperatives that will build on the great strengths of this university. So today I'm going to walk you through those just at a high level, maybe with some flavor that intersects with why you're here today, through the lens of this event and data science and the AI Hub, which I know is already putting many words from that strategic imperative into action, building on strengths of the work of so many here already. Imperative number 1, I can have you think about imperative 1. It's really about how students experience the university while they're here and how that prepares them to be vibrant members of their communities and their workplaces. From inspiring students to workforce development programs that empower professionals for lifelong learning, the Data Science and AI Hub is reimagining what it means to live and work and teach in the age of artificial intelligence, getting our students ready while they're here for that experience, for how they'll move forward. Imperative number 2, at the highest level, is about how students learn best in 2025 and beyond. And I probably don't have to tell this group, but students don't learn today the way that I did when I was in school, and maybe not when some of you were in school, from hybrid learning to online, to problem-based collaboration, to AI and education. The University of Minnesota will continue to lead the way in the future of learning. Our students need to learn the rules of the road for AI, and so do our faculty, so do our staff, so do I, so do our HR professionals, so do our healthcare workforce. We all need to get upskilled, and we need to help our students with that as well. I think it's fair to say, maybe you folks would disagree, this room probably has a greater than average knowledge of AI, but in general across campus, I would say right now we're in a little bit of an arms race and our students are definitely ahead. We need to make sure we upskill the rest of the university and then also give them the rules of the road so that they can be fluent in AI for the jobs that we know will demand that they are fluent really no matter what they graduate from the university in coming years. I know one of today's sessions, Beyond Automation, reminds us that true innovation in learning isn't just about adopting new technologies. It's about cultivating understanding and ensuring that everyone can use data and AI responsibly, creatively, and ethically. And I've been so pleased to hear the breadth of the AI work here at the university, from work in ethics and responsibility in CLA through work in medicine and agriculture and beyond. The university I'm very excited about, through work that many of you in this room are doing, is also launching an instructor's guide to AI literacy and making Google's AI assistant Gemini accessible to all students, faculty, and staff. This tool is now available with enterprise-grade security, a really important piece for that accessibility for all of our students. Imperative 3, I know we're only at 3, but it's really about our land-grant mission and how we serve communities. We serve it through knowledge exchange, this sort of activity. We serve it through arts, health, economy, and culture, and a commitment to giving back to our communities. The university here is the only system in the country that all 5 of its campuses are listed as Carnegie Classified Community Engaged. We are a very community engaged university. This is something we pride ourselves in here, and it is part of the work that we do. The Data Science and AI Hub also serves communities by helping the general public and members of the legislature demystify AI. We need that. This includes sharing insights on what AI is and how it can shape Minnesota's future and the ways that are being applied to interdisciplinary research. Imperative number 4, and maybe I'll get this group's attention really on here, is really in our roadmap about discovery and our research mission, particularly discovery in the application of sustainable solutions, improving environmental health, plant, animal health, along with the intersection of AI and the research in AI going forward is solidly and squarely part of our roadmap moving forward. The University of Minnesota has been leaders in the foundation of AI research for years, and just in speaking with one of the directors right before this, since the 1960s, foundational work in AI has been led here at the University of Minnesota, and without that foundational work for which we were leaders in, we would likely not all be sitting in this room here today. And for that, we are both proud and will continue to build on that strength. This past year, I formed a committee when I recently, just a few months into my presidency, which a number of folks here served on to help us think about how we were going to advance the strategy for AI at the university, across education, across research, across our operations. And I know, as for the research component, that the AI and Data Science Hub has been seeding grants and bringing people together to advance AI research. And we're going to be looking for you to do a lot more of this in coming years. Imperative 5 is about securing our continued future as a world-class university by strategically investing in our workforce, in our people, and in our operations. And here again, AI squarely right in the middle. AI in our operations, we, as the 5th largest employer in the state of Minnesota, also need to accelerate how we think about AI in our own operations, like every business is doing across the state right now. And I know the Data Science and AI Hub is investing in talented workforce in ways that will enable both discovery as well as our economy locally here. Events like this, as well as seminars and programs that have recently been funded, are part of that ongoing goal. So this is all part of our roadmap that we're focused on, and we'll be looking for all of your knowledge and work as we move forward in it. So as you take part in today's conversations, I encourage you to think about how you might engage with that strategic roadmap across those different components, and how to think about how we can learn from one another to build on our relationships that will make the impact in classrooms, research labs, industries across Minnesota and beyond. So thank you so much for being here today. Part of my day job here is I don't get to sit in as many conferences like this, but I'm jealous that you'll get to spend the full day engaging with people, networking, learning all day long today. So do enjoy that. And thank you for making dedication to the future of AI and data science more inclusive, more responsible, and more inspiring for everyone. So enjoy this incredible day of learning and celebration. Thank you so much for the honor of coming here today. Thank you, Genevieve, for inviting me. And I had the great honor of seeing Genevieve in DC recently while she accepted her nomination to the National Academy of Medicine. We have amazing leaders here at the University of Minnesota, and we are so very proud of her. So thank you so much for seeing you all today. Enjoy your day.